right, we're out here with Byron Hennecy.
Okay, let's do it over. You ready? Give me a walk up. Like, hey, Chris, what's going on, man?
However you want to do it.
Welcome out here to Dope Precision. I ain't seen you in a while. Glad to see you out here with Long Range Chronicles, man. Good to see you.
This is part of the video that gets edited out, but we may just leave it in. This is what I got to put up with when I come out here to shoot with my good buddy. So we're out here with Byron Hennecy today at Hennecy Farms, and he owns Dope Precision. And so he's built a few rifles, one or two, but not only that, he's a big-time PRS shooter, him and his wife.
Big time.
So his wife, Kim, she's not able to be here today, but we're going to do a few things. So he's built this rifle. So we're going to talk about a little bit of the gear we got here and a little bit of the challenge we're going to do today. And Byron, why don't you take us through what you built here in terms of the rifle?
Well, we built this is a shooting machine. This is a 6mm Creedmoor. Its action is a impact action 737R. Your barrel's from Stuteville Precision. It's of course your 6mm platform. It's a 26-inch barrel. You have a tuner on it. You have a KGM suppressor on board. This is a MPA Masterpiece Arms Matrix Pro chassis in camo. It's the custom colors on it. It's got cheek riser, extensions. You have a full gamut of adjustability on this chassis. We run this with metal A6 mags, so you run 10 round or 12 round magazines. You also have the MDT leveling system with the eyepiece, so you can check your can at all times while you're shooting, whether you're on a table or if you're on prop shooting precision PRS matches.
We have an Accutech bipod.
Yep.
And we put sleds on that.
Yep.
Sleds on that. We have a little custom piece of carpet on top of.
So that being said, the difference in what Chris does and what we do, with Chris having this set up for bench rest, he has a bag that's really made with this air system in here, this airbag to help with your adjustability for your cheek weld and placement of your rifle down range. He has the sleds on here. This is something that a few guys do with PRS, but not many. But this is mainly set up the way he has it for shooting bench rest, to make it more comfortable and more ergonomic for him in shooting bench rest.
And we want our recoil to be straight back as much as possible.
Absolutely.
And so the rear bag is called the End Game by Ryan Cheney. So I saw a guy had one of these at the range, and I said, man, that thing looks pretty cool. And I've been shooting different bags and things, and Byron has a great sandbag, and you got to give it a lot of pressure for what he does where you're rushed, you're running around doing PRS. It's a beautiful bag for that. I've used it for that. That's a lot of fun. But I like this because I can dial up, just pump up the pressure that I want, get exactly what I want. Two things, we didn't mention the Vortex scope.
Yep.
So it's a Vortex Razor Gen 3.
Mm-hmm. This is in MOA, and you also have a Masterpiece Arms MPA mount. And this mount is made by Masterpiece Arms, and it has all of the function and characteristics of your spur mounts or some of your gray ops mounts. This is a higher end mount. So.
And then we didn't mention the trigger.
Yep, and it's got a Trigger Tech diamond in it. It goes down to 4 ounces.
Trigger Tech diamond to 4 ounces.
Yeah.
And the way it's set right now, don't touch it unless you're ready to send it.
Yep.
Because it will go.
Keep your booger hooks off the boom switch.
And so we've got a long shot camera system set up out here. Here's a long shot. We've got it out here, and we have one at our target we're going to shoot at. Got some nice sorting headsets. And then we're going to use a little rangefinder. We know exactly how far it is, but we're going to use it anyway. This is a Vortex rangefinder. And it's going to dial in, tells exactly where we're at, tells where we should be on our scope.
And if you're wondering, I am a huge supporter and fan of Vortex optics. Everything from their tripods to their optics for their long range shooting to rangefinders to spotting scopes. They are one of the companies out there that really pay attention when their shooters and their customers are talking. They listen to what they have to say, and they make it better every time. Their warranty is hands down the best in the business. So if you have another optic, I'm not saying it's good, bad, or different, but I really am a fan favorite of.
We love them. We stick by them. They got great clarity, match up against some of the other guys.
Great optics.
We think we're zeroed at 100. We've been zeroed at 100. We've put a tuner on recently. We're going to check the zero today. So today's test is going to check the the zero. See if we're still on it. We're going to try to see how many nails we can drive through the same hole possible. We didn't mention our zero Garmin Pro, so we've got a little.
Yes, this will give you all of your data for your shot-to-shot data. It'll give you everything from shot history, your speeds, your ESDs, ESs, everything you need to have, build the proper, freedom seeds to make great impact downrange. So
yeah, we use it. I like it to see how well I've done my reloads. So if we can get a good single-digit standard deviations, we should be pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so hey, you want to send a few down?
Yeah, so let's send them.
All right, so we'll send a few down.
Don't forget your ear protection.
All right, so we're right on at 100.
Okay.
So stool.
Yep.
Got a stool over there.
Yep. What's your stool? I forgot your bench rester. Oh, bench rest, guys. Let me put you in your stool.
Yep. Gotta get all set up here. Right in the paper. I'd like to see a couple of them same hole. That's the one we want right there. We're gonna do 5. See where we're at with 5. All right. We'll see how we did. I've got this recording too. What do you think? Would you do anything with that?
Nope.
Let's try to tighten it up next group. What about our tuner?
You can probably adjust your tuner, but you're going to want to go through a lot of rounds to do it. So.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll put the expert over here on it now. Which target are you going for?
I'm going to shoot the one right next to it.
To the right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just as a disclaimer, those 3 holes that are on the paper are already there before we got here.
Yeah.
We're in the bullseye. Oh, good. You got a little piece of grass or something going across it. A little high from the expert.
Well, it's not made for me. It's made for you.
That's true. Ooh, bringing it down, walking it down. Windage is perfect. Get a little bit of wind picking up. Got the same hole on that one.
I only got 4 shots, huh?
4.
No, it's in there.
be in there.
Might have cheated me on my powder.
Okay. All right, this is you.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. And that's something else to think about too. If you go to a range with your buddies and you have a rifle or your buddy has a rifle and you're shooting it back and forth, you got to remember this rifle, when he set this up, we built this platform for him. He took it home. He's been shooting it, and it's set up for his shoulder, his cheek relief, his eye relief. Everything's set up for the shooter. So you got to remember, if somebody else grabs your gun and they shoot better, worse, different, it's going to be different because they're mounting this rifle differently than he would. He's got a different shoulder pad. He's got different everything's different. Neck length, face size, everything. So a lot of those things make a difference for people.
And we adjusted the tuner the way I shoot.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Exactly.
A lot of
and the tuner, a lot of people want to know how does tuner work. So the tuner has numbers on it. You finish it flush off to the mount itself, and then you set it at 0, and you shoot it 3 shots, move it 3 to 4 digits. So you start out at 0. Your next one's going to be either 3 or 4. Your next one's either going to be 6 or 8, and so on, all the way around till you get back to 0. You're going to find your best shots out of that grouping. You're going to shoot 2 of your best ones again. Theoretically, there's a couple different ways people like to do it, but I like to pick 2 of the best. Shoot those over again. See if you can repeat those. If they still shoot well, then you can go a digit or 2 above that setting to get to your tune that gun likes or this ammunition likes. And then you'll know when you're here in Florida at this elevation, this altitude, and this pressure, barometric pressure, heat, all that stuff, that's your number. Where it's going to help you is if you go to someplace like from Florida to Virginia and it's 30 degrees cooler, the elevation's different, altitude's different, then you can adjust your tune on your barrel to match your 0 at that range or at that facility, because it can change a little bit and your gun's going to act different. So it basically just changes the harmonics in your barrel to match that ammunition for whatever location you're at to shoot better. So, but that's kind of how a tuner works. So right now he doesn't have the tuner dialed in, but it takes you got to shoot some ammunition. You got to have clean paper. You want to have a really nice, dry, wind-free day if you can find it. That way you know everything that's going on, and be honest with yourself when you press your trigger. When you press that trigger, if you feel like it was a great trigger press, great. But if you feel like it wasn't, but it went where you wanted it to, that's not really being honest with you and your data. So you got to be honest with yourself when you press that trigger and you send that round down range and it hits paper. If it felt good, then it was good. If it didn't feel good, then shoot it over again. So.
And one thing we forgot to mention.
Yep.
We're shooting reloads, obviously, and these are Berger 109 long-range hybrid targets.
Yep. Great bullet.
Which this rifle seems to like the best.
It loves them, yeah. And most rifles that are shooting Berger bullets, 105s, 109s, you're gonna be hard pressed to find a rifle that you can't build a load for with those.
So we've got a little bit of wind picking up right now, but let's go ahead and send a few more and just see. See what we got. I'll go for the 3rd one.
Well, I sure hope this one's as good as that second group.
Well, we'll
no
manage
pressure.
when we're done.
No pressure. Nice. Did you just shoot that one up in the air so it would look like it went in the same hole?
Well, yeah, we just moved it up a little bit, so it,
Good shooting.
try to put them in the same hole. All right, what do you think?
And see, that's what I was getting at with a tuner. So you'll see how when you're at your home range, your stuff's probably stacked more closer to the center. You're over here, not that it's a whole lot different, but the humidity's different. We're shooting around water. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of variables going on.
We got a little.
That's where a tuner comes in handy.
Just a little bit of wind.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to try to tighten that group up.
I wouldn't mess with it.
That's
I wouldn't mess with it.
2 or 3 through the same hole.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with it.
Yeah, that's. I think we'll leave the tuner where it is. Our speed.
Yep. So we'll pull this up.
Standard deviation is a little high.
SDs are 11, and that, you know, you got to remember too. We're shooting your first 5.
Yeah.
You're fouling your barrel out, getting your moisture out, and everything else out, the humidity out of the barrel. So that's going to be a little bit different. But you can actually go into this system and you can find out how the standard deviation and the ES's extreme spreads went if you took the first 3 or 4 shots out. You could check that and just see if it averages better. If it's the same average, then it's load data, you know.
And our speed's 29.62, which is
that's great.
Pretty much where we're averaging.
Yep.
So I feel good about it. You want to shoot 5 more, or are we done?
It's up to you. I think we're good. We know what we got.
Yeah.
So
I think
it's hammered.
I think we don't fool it at this point. We just leave it where it is.
Yeah, you can't fix it. It's not broken.
Right. So can't really improve upon that. That's all on the shooter.
Absolutely.
Going forward, is the rifle's on. Yep. So if it's not where it needs to be, it's on the shooter.
It's not the rifle.
It's not the rifle.
It's not the rifle.
At least that. But we won't tell everybody that though.
No, it's not the rifle.
But we can't blame the rifle builder when I'm around him.
No, not when he's here. Yeah, I'm liking it. The shoot's good.
All right. So if you like the video, hit like, subscribe to it. Be sure to tune in to Dope Precision. One of the best rifle builders there is out here. Very fair, honest, fast.
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. Dope Precision LLC on Facebook. Dope Precision on Instagram. So
makes turns barrels in his shop.
We can chamber it. We can thread it. We can cut it down and thread it. Build your complete rifle from start to finish. So
good deal. All right. Well, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, man. Good
Been a blast.
Yeah.
Thank you.